MicroKorg, nice. I'm thinking about picking one of these up. I've been pining for it, in fact, because they're just so affordable and awesome.
Yeah, it's like you walk into Guitar Center and you almost inevitably are met with a big like display of several dozen of these, you know, stacked up in a pyramid with like some really realistic price. And it's like, oh, you know, and you see it every time you go in there, and you're like, the MicroKorg. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that thing. Next time, you know.
Maybe I'll pick one up on my way out.
Yeah, maybe I'll grab one on my way out.
It's like right next to the picks section. You know?
Yeah, it's totally.
Picks and straps and MicroKorgs.
Yeah,
you know?
string winders and MicroKorgs. It's like it's got a pretty everyman kind of vibe to it. But that said, I happen to have one, and I wanted to use it on the record. So we were able to get a lot of pretty good tones out of it, and it was mixed well, so it all turned out really good. It got a ton of use on the record, a ton of use.
Now, have you used the vocoder at all in there?
Yeah, actually, there's a song in which we do use the vocoder, and I think I wrote my own vocoder channel, but that's very loud.
That's lovely. Okay.
It's a lovely sound there. Yeah, that's probably not gonna work, but but I do use this thing a lot. I think that just the output's too high. Hang on. Yeah.
Or it's just distortion.
It's the distortion on it.
We're using the little crate amp, so, you know.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Fender amp, actually.
But, you know, listen to the album, you'll hear it, so.
No, we were going to use it with a different microphone, but then I just even used the stock microphone that comes with it. I mean, it was really run and gun, but it turned out pretty good. It's the last track on the record. It's called Pleasure Ryland, actually, and sort of a long story on that one, but vocoder, several different bass synths, clavinet tones, and strings too. Everything. It was great.
Nice. Now, I mean, what was the main inspiration for that track? What were you trying to aim for? What type of feel?
I wanted to do something. I have this friend Danny. He plays actually a lot of really good funk music, and I wanted to do this funkadelic kind of thing where they just have like a long vamp and just a riff that kind of repeats through the whole song, and then, you know, with a lot of like spacey. This one. You know, spacey sounds or whatever you want to call them, I don't know. And it got a pretty neat psychedelic sound by the end of it. It's the last song on the record, so it's kind of meant to be maybe an outro or not a throwaway, but just kind of.
It really sounds like a West Coast hip hop track. Like,
yeah,
if we ever made a video for it, it'd be like a party of people getting out of the trunk of a car for like half an hour. So.
And just like people getting doused with champagne like in slow mo,
exactly.
And like, you know what I mean, 24 frames per second, just like bikinis and like, you know, flesh
all
out.
Total party.
Money, hoes, drugs. It's, you know,
Yeah.
we have all the elements.